One kickoff return for a touchdown across the NFL so far this season. This one bounces and rolls into the end zone. And that's where Trevor Lawrence will lead the Jags. That impressive performance. Quick snap. To throw is Lawrence. Instead, he will keep and get tripped up. ETN top of your screen as a receiver after a loss of 3. On the move again. Here comes a flag as Lawrence gets across the 20-yard line.
Holding. Offense number 76. Half the distance to the goal. Second down.
He played last week when Robert Hainsey, the regular center, was injured. Quick pass. And boy, the Seahawks are there right away as Travis Hunter makes the catch, but there's just nowhere to go. And what a start for the Seattle defense. DeMarcus Lawrence is back. He left the game last week with a quad injury, so he's here to start as rookie LaQuint Allen is the back. He gets the handoff. Torrey Horton has been an outstanding rookie for Seattle. Has a record 95-yard punt return. That happened for a touchdown in week 3. He hauls that in, but is tackled right away. Already some sparkling special teams from both teams, and Brayon Lane is the guy who's been making all kinds of plays. Pass goes over there and tackled right away at the 30-yard line. Darnold to Kenneth Walker, trying to get outside. And Walker to about the 35. 3rd and 7 for Darnold. Extra pressure picked up and all over the middle, incomplete. Parker Washington outstanding on punt returns. This one slips through and goes out of bounds. More on that in a moment. After a 54-yard punt, it's Travis Etienne. And Etienne will get up across the 17.
Get him going a little bit in the run game first, and maybe the pass game will follow.
Attempting to throw and dumps it off to Etienne. And a good setup of blockers across the 25 for the first down. Bashal Tootin comes in at running back after they picked up 9. Tootin gets outside, shows some speed, up across the 30 and knocked down just short of the 35-yard line. Lawrence on the move, dumps it off, and up across the 40. That's Brian Thomas for another Jacksonville first down.
Everybody is getting fed right now.
The pitch, that's Etienne. And he'll get back near the line of scrimmage. He is a true two-way NFL player. Haven't seen that in years. Offense, defense. And Lawrence couldn't find anybody and got rid of it. The coverage was good. Seahawks blitz less than anybody in the league. They put pressure on and a tough throw for De'Ami Brown. Heard somebody yell offside. The punt is away, and Horton lets it go and rolls into the end zone. A little bit too long. They get the touchback after a 60-yard punt. Kenneth Walker the back from the 20. Walker the carry, and a good strong run to start. Pick up a 6. Actually picked up 7 on first down, so trying Walker again. Flag flies from the secondary as he got across the 25.
Holding. Offense number 51. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. It's second down.
Penalty backs him up at 2nd and 13. Darnold, and incomplete for Smith-Njigba. Charbonnet is back in. Darnold throws short to Smith-Njigba, who's trying to work his way upfield. Had an 87-yard punt return for a touchdown earlier this year. Looking into the sun. Grabs it inside the 25. And there's a flag as he gets to the 34-yard line.
Illegal formation by Seattle number 38 as he was lined up in the backfield. Jacksonville will enforce the penalty at the succeeding spot. It's first down and 10. Timeout on the field.
Coming a long way from Seattle to here, and then they have a game in London after this. Jags will be going over to London as Seattle, there's a flag on that play. The Jags after this game will be going over to London.
Holding. Offense number 84. 10-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Because of the Brenton Strange injury, and he's out at that tight end position, it's a committee group with Hunter Long and Johnny Munt. And another flag here.
12-men in formation. On the defense. 5-yard penalty. First down.
No excuses. Got to be better today.
Lawrence throws. Dyami Brown tackled right away. 2nd and 11. Lawrence deep and wide open. Just overthrown inside the 30 is Dyami Brown. Flag. Lawrence gets away, throws and completes. Across midfield is Johnny Munt. He's got a first down. Nwosu is who the penalty was on. You saw him watching from the sideline after that as Etienne, tough yards to get to the 47.
2nd down and long, so we'll see exactly what they do.
Quick toss to Etienne, well read by the Seahawks. DeMarcus Lawrence from his end position making the play and battling that quad. Loss of 7, back to 3rd down now and 16 from their own 46. He has time and open down the sideline. Hauled in at the 35 is Brian Thomas Jr.
Hey, we're good. So tight.
Lawrence pressure coming, picked up, dumps it off to Travis Hunter, and Hunter with a move! And bouncing out of bounds inside the 25 of Seattle.
Travis Hunter so electric with the ball in his hand.
Looked like his dance moves on draft day. A pickup of 14. Lawrence open. And that should be good for a touchdown. Brian Thomas Jr. is in for Jacksonville.
They're going to run this little bubble screen and go. So you're going to fake this block, and then you're going to take off. And everybody comes up on that block, on that fake bubble screen. And it just doesn't get any easier than that, delivering the ball to Brian Thomas for a touchdown.
It had to be a little bit of a mix-up. 21-yard touchdown toss, and the extra point is off the mark.
A guy like Julian Love, one of the best safeties in football, lack of communication, that's what caused it.
And George Halani on the return for Seattle, up just short of the 30-yard line.
Create some opportunities off the play action.
Charbonneau starts in the backfield, a fake to him, and Darnold on the move will throw. And nothing was really open over on that sideline. Darnold straight drop, floating one, and toward the sideline at the 45. Jaxon, Smith-Njigba, and yes, he kept his feet in, ruled a catch.
Well, you get this much cushion, right? I mean, that's called an access throw. So we're going to just drive the corner off and then sit down.
The pitch to Zach Charbonnet. And squirms to get a yard or two, although it can. Another tackle for Jacksonville, hoping to cross midfield for the first time, trailing 6-0. Fake to Charbonnet, stepping up is Darnold, and Sam floats one open is Smith-Njigba, and he will glide to about the 21-yard line of Jacksonville.
So they're coming over, and what they're doing is they're getting this backside here to hang off that two tight end look. So as Smith-Njigba comes over, there's nobody underneath. You see Gardeck chasing late, but he was there. He got sucked up into that play action, and there's Smith-Njigba. He is so good right now, and I'm telling you.
Second in the NFL in receiving yards, coming in behind Puka Nacua. Picked up 32 there as Charbonnet works his way inside the 20. Cooper Kupp into the slot, wearing 10.
Comes the pressure.
Darnold rolling and looking. He's going to keep and take it down to around the 11 and check that spot. Straight ahead. Charbonnet inside the 5. And the Jags try to tackle Charbonnet. Instead of a loss, it looked like he fought forward to maybe gain something or at least get back near the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and goal. Barner with touchdown grabs. Charbonnet nowhere. Boy, Jacksonville was ready for that. And you wonder if they were thinking.
Well, there's a guy in the
territory,
middle of the football field, and that guy right here, that is Hamilton. And I'm telling you what, you want to talk about big, physical. I was standing by him in practice the other day.
It's an interesting call. I think that they thought they'd pick up a couple and maybe go on 4th, but trying to get on the board, and the Seahawks do. They cut that Jacksonville lead in half. 6-3 game here in the second quarter. Travis Hunter is doing in 2025. LeQuint Allen Jr. on the return, stopped short. Great special teams tackle, and a flag comes in as he got up to the 23-yard line.
Personal foul, illegal double team block. Number 33 of the receiving team. Half the distance to the goal. First down.
We're good. Goes high.
Trevor Lawrence off the fingertips at the 15-yard line. Johnny Munt.
We're good. Goes high.
Straight ahead. Travis Etienne came in. 3rd down, 8. Lawrence from the pocket will be sacked. He had time, couldn't find anybody, and inside the 5, Leonard Williams, with help from Uchenna Nwosu, brought him down.
Team, you want a double team out here on the edge and use the tight end. Then you got Little, and he defeats the tight end, then defeats Little on the inside. And I'm telling you what, Leonard Williams is one of those dudes that he is a game wrecker. We call those guys war daddies, and you better keep.
Daytona Beach, Florida, not too far away from here, about an hour or 15 down the road. Torrey Horton in the sun tracks it from his 39. And getting back near the 39, he is brought down. So Walker's available there, Trayvon Walker, but just hasn't been very active as Darnold sets to throw. And floating one down the middle. And Smith-Njigba has it. Touchdown Seahawks. "61 yards for 6. Working against Greg Newsome, who was in the game, the newest Jag.
Last week he threw one to Njigba, and this week throws another one.
The extra point is good by Jason Myers. Him and Darnold have found something. LeQuint Allen Jr. on the return, tripped up literally short of the 30-yard line. Lawrence short at the 32, across the 35 is Hunter Long. That's Hunter in motion. Exceptional audio pre-snap as Lawrence floating one open, and the catch. Let's check his feet. Brian Thomas Jr. hauls that in. At the 42.
Doesn't get that done, and Lawrence dealing right now.
Quick snap across the middle. Ball's out. Tootin had it. Let's see if it's a catch. They're saying incomplete. Etienne flagged down as he got inside the 35.
Illegal formation. Offense number 77. He was lined up in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. Second down.
Lawrence looks one way, throws over the head of Etienne. They don't bring extra pressure. Lawrence is in trouble here. Dumps it off and hit the ground, and it's incomplete for LeQuint Allen Jr. But just, 8-10 yards, they might have been able to try a field goal. Now it's Logan Cook. See if he can pin the Seahawks. And it sails out of bounds. 3rd and 13 for Sam Darnold. Pass is caught, puts a move on. Elijah Arroyo. The stadium in the future is a few years away. And this is the team of the future for Jacksonville, but they're playing well now. Parker Washington, fair catch, backing up to about the 23-yard line. He's yet to run today. There were a few scrambles when the pressure was on. That ball caught, drop, but the whistle blew. Let's see if they're calling it a catch and down. That's the way it would appear. Lawrence flagged down. ETN the catch, and working his way upfield, stopped at the 34. It would be enough for a first, but we'll check that flag from the other side of the field.
Illegal formation. Offense. Number 77 is lined up in the backfield. 5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Facial Tootin hit as he crosses the 27-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down. Need to get to the 32. LaQuint Allen Jr., the rookie, is in at running back. They need 4. Pressure coming. He got rid of it. A time it open at the 40. It's a 1st down. Parker Washington stumbling. And inside the 40 of Seattle. See where they rule him down. They may mark it back at the original catch point.
How about the effort?
No, they're going to say that let's watch those feet, that he stayed in bounds. That right foot, that angle, you can't tell.
And Leonard Williams, I mean, that dude right there is 6 foot, 5, 310 pounds. Gets off on a little zone. They're bringing pressure. He's dropping into zones and, man, just spins around.
Roughing the passer.
They have tacked on a roughing the passer, apparently, on Lawrence. So it's the catch and the penalty. Lawrence, incomplete for Bryant Thomas Jr. Here it comes, picked up for the moment. Lawrence will run. Those long strides near a 1st down at the 30. Leonard Williams trying to chase him down. De'Ami Brown will have the 1st down and go out of bounds around the 25-yard line. Coach on an early 4th down, but that was from inside his own 30. A flinch and a flag.
False start. Offense number 16. 5-yard penalty. 1st down.
ETN slipping tackles back to the 25-yard line. Lawrence with time. Dumps it off to ETN. Inside the 25 he rolls as the clock runs near a minute. 3rd and 9. Pressure picked up in the middle. Lawrence is going to be sacked again. DeMarcus Lawrence. Defense of the Seahawks this year.
And they're just going to run a little game here. DeMarcus Lawrence going to come back inside. See him loop back inside as Trevor Lawrence tries to escape out the outside left-hand side of the pocket. And there's Lawrence. And you want to talk about a great pickup from a free agency standpoint. Not only pass rush ability, remember he missed last week, but also his run stuffing. He is a savvy veteran player.
Leonard Williams and DeMarcus Lawrence doing the job. So the field goal try. Cam Little from 50 has missed an extra point, and he's missed now. Charbonnet. And a crowd moving. Haven't heard the whistle yet. I think he picked up about 8 yards. Darnold dumps it off and getting the 1st down. And inside the 40 is Charbonnet. Darnold incomplete. Knocked in the air and almost intercepted. A projectile shot that came back towards the 40-yard line. Darnold has to get rid of it quick and does. Now we're down to 19 seconds, and it's going to be 3rd and 10. And it is short of the first down from 53. The kick is up and right through. And Seattle ready to receive in the start of the second half. Jags will have all 3 timeouts, but only 10 seconds. LaQuint Allen slides at the 23. Lost at home in a one-score game to San Francisco and then last week with Tampa Bay, but they have the lead on the road where they continue to play well, the halftime lead.
The nickel fronts and nickel defense. So you're basically saying, hey, man, can you run it against us? And right now, the Seattle Seahawks are saying we're not afraid of the running game of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
The pitch. Walker across the 26-yard line, and Sarah Kusnak caught up with Liam Cohen.
Good luck the second.
Thank you.
Chris?
Kenneth Walker gets a first down. Tough yards as he gets across the 36-yard line.
Without actually letting your offensive line do it, you do it by yourself.
Picked up 10. Darnold goes short, tackled right away. 2nd and 7. Caught at midfield and sliding is Jaxon Smith-Njigba. Darnold again. There's Cooper Kupp. His first catch of the game and still going. Inside the 20 of the Jags.
Just running down the seam. Here he is, just going to get down that seam. Cooper Kupp is one of those guys, so smart and so just a friendly target. Understands coverage, understands where the holes are in zones, and just becomes a big-time target for the quarterback, Sam Darnold. Just when we mentioned, hey, man, they haven't gotten involved yet, there he is, Cooper Kupp.
Picked up 29 as Walker works down the sideline.
But you can see the two tights over here. They've been attacking that outside run game behind their tight ends.
Excellent defense up front, clogging up the run on Kenneth Walker. Darnold for the end zone. Catch made. Cooper Kupp has his first touchdown this season. An impressive drive to open the second half by the Seahawks.
Well, he's got leverage, right? And he's going to go here, and he's just going to work himself over to here, inside leverage.
Extra point from Jason Myers. He hit the 53-yard field goal before the half. And now a 26 advantage. One-score game, let's chill, and no time to chill. It's now a two-score game. As Trevor Lawrence of the offense will be on the spot here to rally. LaQuint Allen Jr. trying to set him up with a good return and gets across the 30-yard line. ETN with a big hole, tripped up after a pickup of about 7.
On the defensive side of the ball, inviting you to run. I think you've got to stay with that a little bit.
Pass he is caught. That's Travis Hunter. Good enough for the first down. As you saw in that graphic a moment ago, they were down 14-0 to the Chiefs. Person came back in that game. Fake. Lawrence is trying to run, but they close fast, and he gets out to about the 43-yard line.
They've been doing a really good job, the Seahawks have, at putting their two best players on one side. They've put DeMarcus Lawrence and Leonard Williams working games together, working.
They're doing here, obviously Liam Cohen came from there, and he thought it was a benefit, and it certainly looks that way as they're going to get another sack, their third of the game, and Byron Murphy with help from DeMarcus Lawrence.
They can't get that done. He splits between the guard and tackle and gets that sack.
It's on the run again. ETN the catch. A couple of defenders bring him down short of the 45-yard line. Torrey Horton gathers it in and run out of bounds at about the 19-yard line.
Here we go.
The pitch to Zach Charbonnet and gets up to the 22. Time for another game break. Let's check in with Carissa of the division. Playing well on the road as they have under Mike McDonald. That pass he is caught Jackson, Smith-Njigba, he's worked that sideline so well.
It's a first down after the play was over. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Offense number 11 for taunting. 15-yard penalty from the dead ball spot. It's first down and 10.
From the 27, Darnold. All kinds of time and throwing deep and knocked away at the last moment. New to the team, they got smoked on that earlier touchdown in the first half. Charbonnet. Well, that penalty, nice defense from the Jags, really hurt the Seahawks' momentum. Cooper Kupp, bottom of your screen. Darnold goes the other way and knocked away. Smith-Njigba the target, and Brown was there to stay with him this time. Big stop by Jacksonville.
Yeah, it really is. And you're going to see this, but watch as he comes on this in cut. Watch Brown drive and get to the front side of the receiver. Get your hand in there without interfering. You can't do it better than that.
Back to receive. Parker Washington from the 26-yard line. Trying to get outside and run out of bounds at the 33-yard line, where Jacksonville will take over on offense. We have a flag down.
During the return, personal foul, illegal blindside ball. Receiving team number 25. 15-yard penalty. First down, timeout.
Jags and Lawrence will dump it off to Travis Etienne. And he'll work his way near a first down. Trying to get the first down is Etienne, follows the blockers, his blockers, and gets the first down.
And since then, they've really been solid.
Couple of big plays. Underneath is where he has to go as Lawrence drops it off to Tootin, who came in with a bruised shoulder.
4 guys leave, 4 guys come on the defensive line.
Lawrence has time, and that's complete at the 45, and falling forward is Brian Thomas Jr. Lawrence dumps it off. Bashal Tootin gets to the 47. He's short of the first down, and yeah, give him the score, and I wonder how much confidence Liam Cohen has in his kicker today.
Diminish the opportunities that you're going to have with the football game, or with the football later in the game.
Lawrence is in trouble, and there's the 6th sack of the game by the Seattle defense. Drake Thomas with that one.
Bringing pressure down here off the edge. You got linebackers coming. Drake Thomas on the inside.
Which is different from what they did last year. But they've also gotten there with just 4 rushing. Flag flies. Lawrence heaves one on the move. And it's caught by Brian Thomas after a deflection, and he's in the end zone for a Jacksonville touchdown. But hold everything.
Offside. Offense number 12. 5-yard penalty. Replay third down.
Thomas to haul that in. Now Lawrence backpedaling. Throws on the run. And across midfield, LeQuint Allen Jr. at his 4th down. For the Jags in these situations, Lawrence has time and throws the other way. Open the tight end for the first down, Hunter Long. Lawrence had to throw all the way across the field, but created time to do that. And Seattle, after trailing early, have taken command, but the Jags try to rally in the 4th, down 20-6. Not first down. Straight ahead is Etienne. He'll pick up 8.
If you're Jacksonville.
Lawrence with a quick throw and incomplete. That was Travis Hunter, who came out of his turn. Pass is caught and thrown down right away. Not enough for the first down. That's Brian Thomas. Lawrence will keep and dive once he got it. They are 3 for 3 today, going on 4th down. 2 of those were designed runs. Going for the end zone and incomplete. Moving to the top of your screen. Lawrence Going to have to get rid of it, and caught! He's headed to the end zone! Touchdown, Jacksonville, Tim Patrick! And Trevor Lawrence dancing around made that happen.
Well, hey, you got to play through it, right? Job now, I just praised him. He gets tossed around a little bit, but he quits playing right there. You see him quit playing? He thought it was a sack. Trevor Lawrence keeps the drive alive, and the Tim Patrick, the veteran, the wily veteran, gets a little bit of a push off, gets himself into the end zone. Big target out there. Tim Patrick with the score.
There comes a flag. 12 on the field, maybe?
13 players on the field by the defense.
Well, that's one way to defend it.
13?
Just get. We're going to retry for 2 points from the 1 yard line.
For the 2. And straight ahead, facial tootin', and he did not get it. And it's a 1 possession, but a 2-score game. And touchback. Walker's back in after Charbonnet handled much of the duties last time. He'll pick up a couple of yards. Let Geno Smith go in a trade and bring in Sam Darnold. Completes to about the 42. A.J. Barner, haven't heard much from him. Cup in motion. The blitz is on. Darnold is sacked. Armstead and Ventrell Miller, the ex-Gator, got to him.
And they brought the house, too. I mean, everybody coming off the edge. Wingard coming off the edge. You got this here. You got a middle linebacker going. And they're just like, we are bringing that.
Michael Dixon will kick it away. A high kick in Washington. Lets it bounce. That sun has been a problem all day over there. And a good kick and good coverage. ETN with the carry.
He would be that guy that I'd want to go after in this drive.
Shaq Griffin is covering him at the moment. Pass, he is caught by Thomas and slips a tackle and then slips to the ground. 9 targets, and that's him to the bottom of your screen as Lawrence goes over the middle and dropped. That hit him right in the hands. And a tough break. Tough start to the year with Thomas. He thought he was through it. Needed a little chat with him. Obviously did a good job late in the KC game as Horton comes up on the fair catch for Seattle at the 35-yard line. Physical abilities, but he had to be a dude to fit in with this team. So far, so good for Sam Darnold as Walker carries and works to the 40-yard line. Protecting that 1-possession game lead goes to Walker, and Walker is going to be knocked back. Tremendous defense by Jacksonville. Monteric Brown came up with a Lewican. So you tell me, you sound like you were a dude when you played, Mark. You still kind of act that way.
Absolutely. Hey,
when McDonald says that, Darnold, flags fly, pass is high.
Be a little bit better than that in blitz pickup.
Parker Washington will watch it bounce inside the 15 and then go out of bounds, and a flag back at the 34-yard line.
Illegal formation by Seattle number 28. He was not on the line of scrimmage. Jacksonville will add 5 yards to the end of the play. It's first down.
But need to rally if they're going to do it. And ETN to the 25.
On a guy that just came off the practice squad, hasn't played much this year.
Trevor Lawrence, pressure coming. He got rid of it, but incomplete. It was a tough catch for De'Ami Brown. That was low and toward. Lawrence will throw open for the first down. Parker Washington. Floating one and out of bounds. Looked like Parker Washington had a step.
Ineligible player downfield on a forward pass. Offense number 55. Penalties decline. Second down.
Lawrence's throw to the sideline. His feet were in.
Good.
Lawrence from the pocket. Target was Washington, and there were two Seahawks back there defending. Mike Pereira confirming your thoughts, Mark. Our rules analyst watching closely. Horton pointing, letting it bounce. Protecting as it goes out of bounds. It's a good kick and difficult position for the Seattle offense. Tied for most of the league with Buffalo coming in. Has not been the case today. Haven't been able to run it, so Darnold's throwing it and completing it to the man we just showed you the highlights of, and he's going to keep adding. Jaxon, Smith-Njigba with a big first down. Pass and a mix-up there. And Njigba in motion. Cooper Kupp, top of your screen. Charbonnet stopped when he got across the 20. Darnold in some trouble, floats one in the air dangerously, but hits the turf, and ball bounces. Alua can put the pressure on Sam Darnold, and I think the reaction by the Jags was just in case. That's the way you want to play it, but it was incomplete, ruled right away.
Was incomplete up top. Smith-Njigba one-on-one. That's where Darnold's trying to go, but Travis Hunter up to the task in that one-on lethargic. There's been lethargy in their offense these last couple of drives.
Parker Washington tracking it at the 30 and cuts upfield. Picks up about 6. Quick pass goes nowhere. That's Travis Hunter. He could not shake loose. They may be thinking 4 downs all the way downfield unless it's a quick 3 and out. Lawrence's throw incomplete for Hunter Long. And he can't run away. That's a 7th sack for Seattle. Boye Mafe and Uchenna Nwosu. The Jags offensive line, and Lawrence just cannot figure out this pass rush from Seattle.
Comes back inside to pick up the sack as Lawrence tries to climb the pocket.
Punt of 45 yards, just beyond the 26-yard line. Darnold set to throw, and wide open at the 40 of Jacksonville. A.J. Barner. Can they bring him down eventually? Yes, inside the 15-yard line.
Yeah, and you're going to get the safety. When you get this run look coming that way, you get that opportunity. Safety, that's Wingard who gets caught in with his eyes in the backfield looking for the run, and there goes A.J. Barner right beyond the safety, and big-time play for the Seahawks right there.
A 61-yard pickup, his 3rd catch of the day. The other 2 were simple tosses quietly, but came in here with 4 touchdown catches we mentioned. Tied for the NFL lead from tight ends reaching the end zone with Dallas Goedert.
Well, it's one of the things that happens to you when you run the ball on first down. You get those heavy formations. You got those safeties.
Charbonnet knocked down right away. Well, you know, the Jacksonville defense, another timeout by the Jags. They've been out there. They've been doing their best to give their offense a chance getting the ball back. Charbonnet wrapped up and thrown back. And a timeout. Looking for room is Charbonnet. And his extra points were on target as well. And that is a dagger in the heart as a flag is dropped as that ball went through the uprights.
I wonder if it's a leverage call where you...
Defense number 98 with a pull and shoot. It's a 5-yard penalty. Automatic first down.
And that's the game plan. Boy, Jacksonville, we just saw another field goal. They can't stop the clock. And they will be at home to take on the Texans. A 20-12 final.